Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. We are back in Utopia working on our sea lion habitat today. It's coming along really nicely actually. I'm pretty pleased with the look of it so far. We've got all our basics in place. We've got our water and our viewing area. We've got our ramp, our rocks all around the edge. We've got the staff building decorated up here. I think this is what I was doing before. It's a very simple building, this one, but I'm going to surround it with lots of foliage, so I think ultimately it will kind of blend in quite nicely. So really this habitat is very almost done. I'm just wondering if I wanted to cover up the floor here with something more unnatural looking or not. I don't think I do. I think I'll leave it natural. Yeah, why not? And I'm actually going to do, what I'm going to do in here with the foliage, I'm going to do palms and big ferns and things, and I'm actually going to continue it underwater, and I think it will look really nice to have this underwater area all full of that sort of thing as well. But let's get a few other just little bits and pieces. Oh, also, we discussed, well, I discussed in the last episode what I was going to do on the other side. I can't actually remember what I suggested. I think I might have said seals or something like that. But you know, I'm thinking I might do a massive penguin colony. I think I'm going to do another big water area on this side here. Get rid of this staircase and just have the access from this side. And then just do a huge colony of penguins. Do some landscaping in here. Get sort of a raised area in the middle maybe, or towards one end. I think that could look really cool. So that's kind of my thinking, and then quite a big water area as well in here. And I may continue the theming, I may do the tropical theme over there as well, make it sort of a tropical penguin habitat. And also, thank you very much to Gardening for Health and Wellbeing and Super Ghost UK. You two, you're always giving me really good feedback, so I really appreciate that. And Gardening for Health and Wellbeing, you suggested a walk through Avery, which I really like the sound of. I haven't looked into what birds we've got in the game. I know we've got things like ostriches, but cassowary as well. I'm not really sure what else we've got, but I like the idea of a big walk through Avery over here somewhere, and actually doing it as a big sort of a domed roof as well of some sort, like or a tunneled roof, so that they can't fly away. Not a solid roof. I don't think I'll be doing it with glass or anything like that, but like a big mesh of some sort. I'll look into that, but I like the idea of that somehow along here, maybe taking up sort of half the length of this, like a really big thing, and then have a big sort of walking through bit. I don't know. That's a few episodes away, so we'll get to that. But first, I need to get rid of this grass because there's no way these guys would allow grass to survive, unfortunately. So it's all the lushness in here is going to be done with foliage. I'm just wondering if there's any terraforming that I want to do here. Not really, I wouldn't say. I think this is quite good being a bit more open. I might do... hang on, where are we? What have I done in here? Yeah, I've got a little rock formation. I might just... I don't know, I feel like I just want to do something else with some rocks in here. So I might just create a little area like this. Around here maybe. Something like this and this. There we go, just trying to create a little bit more height and variation in there. That looks better, I like that. So let's have a look at enrichment for these guys. Now what are they? Are they California sea lions? Great, let's get down to that and have a look. Okay, let's get the floating platforms in. We're definitely going to have room for these. Yeah, let's get a couple of those in. Fantastic. There's always room for a rubber duck. And do you know what? In this case, I'm going to do two because it's such a big water area. Now, oh yes, we've also got the little submarine guys. Let's get a couple of those down in here. And obviously you've got the feeders. So again, let's just get a couple of those down there. Oh, look at that. Do you know, I don't think I've ever even seen these guys use these platforms. I'm so happy that they are. Right, let's just make sure that those are working. Yes, they are. Fantastic. Okay, and what have we got to put up on the land? These waterfall things, I prefer them when they're in the water, but they do work better on land. That's what they're designed for, even though I think they should go in the water really, but there we go. But let's see. I like the idea of one over here so that they can be seen from the path. And let's just see if that's accessible. It is. Nice. Right, so we have some feeders. So let's get a couple of these dotted around. Let's get a block of fish. Over there, block of ice. So these, I'm putting these mostly sort of around the middle because the outside is going to be largely covered with foliage. That is my plan anyway. Let's give them a football over here. Could probably give them another feeder actually over here as well. Make sure they've got plenty of options. Let's give them a skittle, maybe at the top of the ramp. They could push that down into the water. And that's pretty much it. I'm not really keen on these little water jet things. So that's good. Oh look, playing with this skittle already. Fantastic. That's what we like. Kicking the ball around. Excellent. Oh look, you've even got one having a shower, which is nice because they can be watched from the people on the water on the pathway here. Fantastic. Right, so that's our basics now covered. So let's have a look at what we want to put in here. I think the best ones are going to be things like this, and we got these lovely big. Where are they? This is the big one. Here we go. This one here. Definitely need some of these. So these can be our first go-to, I think. Like a background structure to the whole habitat, I think. And I'm going to smother this whole habitat basically in this sort of stuff. So that it gets to the stage where it's kind of hard to actually see through the habitat and into the habitat. I want it to look really jungly. And again, this is all going to be done with layers and layers and layers of this stuff. So this is the big stuff. Actually, there may even be a bigger palm tree that I can use here. I think there probably is. Like I said, I'm going to go right into the water with these things as well, because I just think it will look really cool. So we'll come all the way down here and start getting them down into the water. I know it's daft in a way that they're growing under the water. I don't know if I'll do these ones right in the water. I think I might keep these ones just out the top of the water. I don't think it's going to look quite right if they're growing kind of right in underwater. Let's have a look. I will get a few sort of bushes in bits like that as well to make that look better. Okay, how's that looking? Still need something. I don't want to block the ramp, but I don't mind a little bit more around the base here. Okay, and then maybe a couple at the top here. I'm just going to see actually if there's any other. Let's have a look at palms, because I know there are quite a few different palms. See these, I mean look at these just fantastic, aren't they? Yes, these are going to look really good. just keep on moving around the outside here. Let's get these in. I'll probably mix it up, go for some of the other designs of them as well. And whoops, didn't mean to add that to a group. No, don't like that one. That's too close to the other one. Actually, these are probably tall enough. Yeah, look at that. I could actually put some of these kind of right growing in the water. That looks pretty cool. Don't mind that. It's a bit, you know, a bit different. I think I can get away with it. I'm sure you'll let me know if you think it looks ridiculous. I quite like ridiculous though. Great. Now there are, oh look at that, it's an even taller version of it there. Excellent. Let's get some of these in. So hopefully this is kind of showing you roughly what I want. Dense, thick foliage. And then I'll come in underneath. I'm really doing this the wrong way round. I should be doing the lower stuff first. I've got a bit carried away here, haven't I? Because this is going to make it much trickier for me to come in underneath and do the other bits. There we go. I will cope. How is that looking? Starting to look good. That's probably not quite what I had in mind. I do like the banana stuff. Has potential. That's a nice looking palm. What else have we got? We've got the date palm. That's quite nice. I should come in and do some of this lower stuff actually. Ooh, what's that one? Ooh, wow, look at that. That looks cool, doesn't it? And then of course we've got this cool little dude as well. And of course the lipstick palm. They look good. Tell you what, let's get some of these just in the middle here. Just do a little cluster of them, I think. Like that. And they look quite good like that. These little clusters. Of course, I hope that these aren't blocking traversable areas. I don't think many of these plants tend to. I hope this all comes together in the end and looks good. Cool. Okay, let's just check that traversable area. Okay, so those ones do. So I do have to be careful where I put them, but that's fine. They can still go everywhere at the moment. So yeah, I'm okay with that. That's a cool palm tree, isn't it? Let's just get a few of these. I think we're getting to the stage where I don't really need more big trees. But I do like this one, so just a few of these dotted around. Again, just mixing up the foliage. Right, and then I've got those small ferns, but what I want to look at first is just trying to get the ground looking. I don't know. I don't think I need that on the ground, but I did have some gaps over here that I wanted to fill in, which I'll probably do with this stuff because it just handily just fills in little gaps, doesn't it? So yeah, I think it kind of works around the edge here. But then in the middle I'll have some different stuff. Now let's just look around the building here actually. I think some of this will probably work quite nicely around here. Filling in these little gaps like that. Maybe around the back as well. I feel like I can get away with it here because of the building. Excellent. But what is going to work as a kind of a a ground cover. It's probably going to have to be one of these grasses, isn't it? What else have we got? No, nothing like that. I'll tell you what, actually, there is that other one, isn't there? Let's have a look. We've got another panel which is covered in, yeah, covered in this stuff. I mean, that could look pretty cool if I covered the whole of the floor with it. It's going to look. I mean, I don't necessarily have to cover the whole of the floor, but it does look nice, doesn't it? I'll tell you what. Let's just link these together in case this turns out to be a terrible idea. I'll tell you what, let's just, before I do that, let's just check the whole traversable area, make sure that those don't mess that up. Blimey, where have all the animals gone? There's one, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's try this. And the good thing is I can do it like this, can't I? And kind of cheat a bit. It's not perfect because it's a bit of an odd shape that I'm using, but it'll do the job. Again, this is not a good use of polygons. Definitely not a good use of polygons. But if it works, it will look really good. I'm coming, like I said, I am coming to the end of this zoo anyway, so I might as well just go for it with the polygons. Why not? Oh, I do hope this is gonna work. I think it looks good. I really do. I think that looks pretty funky. Let's see if I can get it going right up to the edge of this as well. Kind of. There we go. Block the edge there. It's very hard to see this. This is why I should have done this first and then done the trees afterwards. Because what I've created for myself is a canopy that I can't see through. I think we're nearly there. Okay, how does that look? I think that looks really interesting. I say interesting, I think it looks good. I do. Let's just make sure that, yeah, that doesn't affect them in any way, does it? Right, what do we think? I mean, it certainly makes it look jungly, doesn't it? I know it's a bit silly for sea lions maybe, but I kind of like it. And I'll tell you what I might do. I might get that. Let's just highlight a nice big chunk of that and use that down under the water here as well. I think it will look really nice down here. I'll have to be careful when I get over to the grass. Actually, this is slightly uneven, I think, under here. Doesn't matter, it's going to be fine. Let's just get it relatively close to the edge. Okay, how does that look? Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. I really like it. Cool. And then we can do... let's get back to our ferns. And we can... I might as well add them to this because they're going to be kind of attached to this anyway. So, yeah, these things are just going to be everywhere because they just look great. Even underwater, these things look really, really good. I'll do some like nice fallen logs and things under the water, I think, as well, because again I just think it looks really interesting. And then I will come up and do some up on the rocks here as well. So I think I'll probably do this next door in the penguin habitat too, and just keep that theme going all the way through. So it almost is like one big enclosure. Actually, yeah, let's just add them to that along here. That's fine, because I think that will look. I think that will look good doing that. It's such a simple technique, this layering up the floor like that, and you know, I've done it before, and it never fails me. I need to do something with that entrance there, because at the moment it's just a hovering door, isn't it? I feel like I need to do something there. A few of these up on the rocks will look good as well. Now sometimes I do use the medium and small versions of these as well, but in this case I think I'm just going to stick with big ones. And just keep on going. Okay, and then down this side, let's get a few on the rocks, I think, over here. So I still haven't decided what my next zoo will be yet. If you've got any thoughts, please do let me know them. So like I said, I've got two ideas. One is a relatively small zoo, but very detailed. Lots of buildings, narrow pathways, small enclosures. So it would be a small animal zoo. So I wouldn't have any of the big animals in it. It'd all be small animals. And then my other idea is an even bigger zoo than this, but a lot less detailed, if that makes sense. So it would be more why can't I find bracken? What's going on? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing, that's why. So sorry, where was I? Big, yeah, so really big, spread out, almost like a country park. No, I'm not going to do bracken. So yeah, that's kind of my two options. So if you've got thoughts on what you'd like me to do next, please do let me know. So I'm just going to have a couple of logs down under the water here. I know they do mess up the traversable area, but it's such a big area, I don't think it's going to cause any problems. And it just looks nice, just having a few things like that. Just makes it look a bit more wild down here. I'll even stick a little tree stump in there, I think. So when you're looking from here, yeah, it's like a proper underwater world, isn't it? And then up here, look at that, our sea lions look pretty happy, I think, don't they? Traversable area is good, they are happy. Excellent, okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. I'm pretty happy with this now. Let's just come along here and see what it looks like. So I've got my door actually just sorted out there, but I think from here it would look pretty fun to watch the sea lions getting around in here. And you come over here, you've got a bit of a view of the water there, and then obviously you can come down here, see it up close like that. Very happy with that. I think that is That is pretty damn good. Right, so let's just look at our little door over here. What to do with that? I don't know really. Oh, there's a bit of a hole under here, isn't there? Do you know what? Let's just hide it with a fern. That would do. What to do? Okay, let's just put in a little bit of. Actually, let's think. 'Cause actually, this is, of course, this is a barrier. So, in fact, I could just make the barrier concrete. There we go. That's the obvious solution there, really, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Just keep it simple. There we go. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's zoom out and have a look. Look at that. That looks like a proper jungle, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. So I'm very happy with that. So let's move on to this side. So first things first, I am going to get rid of that. And I'm going to make this this swimming area much bigger. Let's bring it right back like this. There we go. So this is plenty of land space up here. Let's just take it right back into there as well. Excellent. Now let's look at a barrier in here. So we want glass. We're going to want angle snap. Let's just look. I think the pathway went pretty much up to here, didn't it? Actually, it is back there a bit. So let's just have a look at this. Do I even need that? Yes, I do need. Actually, yeah, it's not that far from the edge. Okay, that's fine. So let's get some glass in here. Basically, yeah, I want it right up against this thing, don't I? So I just want the smallest of gaps like that, and out to there. That looks good. And then I will do the rest of this. Let's have a look. I'll hide this bit here, so I'll sort of cut the corner a bit there, and then the rest of this will go all the way up here, following the pathway, and around the back. And up to there. Now let's also get a gate in, of course. Ah, no, that's gone wrong because that's all underground, isn't it? Ah, so annoying when it does that. Right, okay, hang on. Ah, why has it gone underground? Okay, let's do this again because that has not... Oh, okay, why is that doing that? Yeah, that has not gone how I wanted it. I want this above ground. I never quite understand how you're meant to do this. Let's get the gate in first. Let's do this. And then we can kind of go from this and hopefully link it in. Let's just move that back. Okay, that'll do. And then from this side again, I can just scoot around the outside. And then bring it in here. And Oh, there we go. That'll do. Connect it down to that one. That's fine. Okay, so we have the makings of a big penguin habitat here. Obviously, this glass will be lifted up. I don't know, up to... I'll just get it up to there for now, and then I can think about what level the water is going to go to. Is this going to connect in? Oh yeah, this should connect in some way to this over here, shouldn't it? I'll do that in the next episode, because that's my time up for now. Yeah, because obviously it's not connecting to here, so I think what I'll do, I'll have a little offshoot coming in here and connecting down under the pathway there. So it does look like it's all connected to the main river. That makes sense to me. So there we go. Let's leave it there. Let's come back and just have a look at this habitat, because I think this turned out pretty nice. Our little sea lions seem to be very happy. Let's leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any thoughts or ideas on our sea lion habitat, or indeed our forthcoming penguin habitat, please do let me know. If you've got anything else you want to say, please let me know as well down in the comments. If you've enjoyed yourself, please do hit the like button. That really helps out the channel. Really looking to try and build up our subscribers. Because, yeah, our little community is great, but the bigger it gets, the better it is. And that's going to do it. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Until then, do take care. Bye for now.